2 hours later, I hung up a painting. Today, we are finally putting art on my wall. I don't know if anyone else relates to this, but putting art on my wall for some reason was just a really hard decision for me to make because I didn't know, because I'm just a really indecisive person. One minute, I think I'd want to put it there. The next minute, probably behind you. It's just the way she goes sometimes. But I'm finally telling myself enough is enough. This artwork needs to get up there now. So I got my tools. I think that's just all I need. Some painter's tape, a pencil, and these 3M claw picture hangers. I've never actually used these things before, but apparently they're really easy to use and they don't really damage your walls. So we're gonna be testing these out today. So pretty much I'm just thinking of putting this kind of slightly just above the light switches, because I think if it's just too, I think putting it like directly in the center between the ceiling and the light switches is a bit too high. Slightly below would be perfect. And then I think someone told me that your artwork should kind of be the same height throughout your place. So that's gonna be my goal when I do other art. All right, let's set this up then. I love how I'm talking like I know exactly what I'm doing when I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing. So the goal here is to make sure, okay, why don't we read the instructions first, hey? That might be good. The plan is to actually use painter's tape to place the markers, which I hope this kind of works. So I've been trying to put the spot marker on the frog tape and it's just not working because it's not sticking whatsoever, which is actually really frustrating. So I might have to use a different strategy here. I mean, I can push it down to see, I think it doesn't stick. It's pissing me off. All right, well, at least I have the pencil. And then I'll do the same for over here. All right. So since I have that done on here, now I'm gonna actually figure out where I'm gonna be putting this on the wall. It might actually be a good idea for me to measure how wide this wall is so I can actually make it centered. And it is pretty much 39 centimeters. So since I have the markings on the frog tape, I can kind of figure out where I want to put this now. So the gap between the claws is 9 inches, which means I need to have both sides of the claw to be 14.5 inches. So with that being said, okay, I actually kind of messed up. I need this to be on the artwork. Otherwise, I have no idea how high I need to put it. Oh man. Good job. Absolute dumbass. How am I gonna do this? Okay, so I think I figured it out. I got the tape back onto my artwork, and then I made sure to put some tape over on the other side to like make sure it doesn't move. And now what I can do is find the spot that I wanna put the artwork. So I think there makes sense. And then I can maybe push the artwork to the wall, shimmy it up. It's not working, it's not working. Oh no, I know I messed up. Oh no, I didn't mess up. Oh, okay. This kind of works. Oh. No! I'm sweating, that kind of worked. I actually have no idea why I'm making this so difficult on myself, but if you guys didn't know this, but the iPhone has a level app where you can actually see if something's level or not. But anyways, I need to mark 14.5. And then what I can do is move this to match that point. Okay, and then, no, don't do this to me. The amount I'm sweating right now is actually insane. All right, apparently it is good and level to the best of my abilities. Okay, so now I have the claws I'm gonna be putting on, and I'll essentially just need to align it with the dot, well, I guess the placement marker that you had, but for me, the pencil marking, and then you don't wanna do it slow, you wanna punch it in, which kind of scares me, I'm not gonna lie. Ready? Punch it in, 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 punch it in. Okay, it's not as easy as they make it out to believe in the instructions. You need some effort, but I'm on a stool and I don't want to slide out. I really hope this is straight. Because to me, in my eyes, it doesn't really look too straight and it's concerning me. Okay, we're good. I hope this works. All right, grabbing the piece of artwork and sliding it on. And is it straight? Ah, it's not. It's slightly angled. It's slightly angled. What do I do? You know what? That's the downside about not having that string, because a string you can like straighten out really easily. You know what I love? I love messing up because it was so unstraight that it just looked absolutely terrible. And then I learned I only need one of these claws for this because one claw holds 25 pounds and the art is less than 25 pounds. So that makes my life a bit easier. So what I did was cut this wall in half and place a new marker. And then I just need to place this marker back onto this new spot here. Oh, that's not straight. It's not straight at all. Now let's hope for the best. Why didn't I do that the first time? And 2 hours later, I hung up a painting. I'm not gonna lie, that made me sweat a ton, but I think it looks really good. So, cue montage. I'm impressed, but not impressed with myself.